Welcome back to Great Crossing High School for the second half of tonight's 41st District doubleheader between the Great Crossing Warhawks and the Frankfort High Panthers. I am Cal Oakes along with Derek Varney. And Derek, as we mentioned in the lead up to this is a rivalry that's been pretty good. Most of the time it's come out on Great Crossing's positive end of the scoreboard, but they've had to work for it. They've had some memorable battles, especially on the road and at neutral sites.
Yeah, well, again, a good old 41st District battle tonight. You never know what you're going to get, especially as we talked before the girls' game coming out of the Christmas holiday. You know, you got Great Crossings. You see they're kind of depleted, missing 2 or 3 key players. So, again, next man up. We'll see what happens, with the way they use their bench and so forth tonight. Opportunity for some guys to get some minutes and see what they can do.
New coach for Frankfort High, Butch Jointer, has taken over for Coach O'Brien over there. This Frankfort team has had some success, especially at the All-A level in the past couple of years. One key loss was the big man who went to Woodford County, who was their heart and soul.
Twombly.
Jackson Twombly.
Yep.
We knew him when he was a freshman and gave Scott County a hard time at the region tournament.
Sure did.
And he had 2 years of giving Great Crossing a hard time. They have picked up, though, and done fine. They started off 3-5 and actually 4-7. They've won their last 3 over Holmes, Prestonburg, and Bluegrass United in double overtime. So I don't know if how that portends compared to what Great Crossing has played in terms of competition and opposition. Probably not on the same level. They do have Caleb Hack, who's averaging, again, they have impressive numbers scoring-wise, just as the girls did. Caleb Hack averaging 22.5 a game. Jordan Blythe, 20.7. Charles Ellis, 10.5. And that's really the 3 keys. They're averaging just under 70 points a game.
I was going to say, it sounds like they're scoring
14 games, 69.7. So it's we just got handed the Great Crossing stats here, and percentage-wise, they're outshooting their opponents by almost 7%, are the Warhawks on the season, 47 to 40.3. 3-point-wise, they're also hitting better than their opponents. They're over 50% from inside the 3-point arc, and that is a lost art and a part of the game that Coach Steve Page likes, especially as it pertains to Trey Dawson. Trey, just an old-school player who's really continued to emerge as one of the stars of this 11th region.
Well, exactly. I was going to say he's probably one of the better players in the region, and I really enjoy watching him play, especially when watching him at 2 years ago. I just saw when the way the kid plays the game, he's smooth. I do think that he's got to get more aggressive. He's got to get a little tougher, which I think will come with age, and will also come with them knocking your head off, knowing that you're one of the better players. So you don't get anything for free. But I think he will adjust to that, and I think the future. He's just got such a bright future ahead of him.
Trey averages 16.2 points and 4.4 rebounds a game. He also 3.5 assists per contest. You mentioned a short bench and a short lineup. They will be without Carson Walls tonight. They are expected to be without Taekwon Stakeland tonight. And they will also be without Janias Burrell. That might be the biggest of the 3, as he is the point guard.
I thought I saw Taekwon warming up, but maybe
Taekwon, I was told, might be warming up, and it was a game-time decision on whether or not he would be cleared to play tonight. They have had 4 players. We could say this much have been in COVID protocol. Not to get into any more specifics than that, but they missed the last game of the McCreary Central game of the LexCAF tournament. That was 6 days ago. And with the exception of Martin, most of those players are out again tonight.
I always call this a new season here, Cal. Coming again.
Turning the corner, ripping the page off the calendar.
First semester is done. You played a lot of teams either above your level, below your level. A lot of good measuring sticks now. Roll into January.
Some players to watch for Great Crossing if you haven't been able to join us for other games this season. Malachi Marino, he and Dawson are the only ones that have started all 11 games. He is shooting 58% from the floor. It's because he gets a lot of dunks and layups.
Yep.
He is averaging a double-double. He has set every rebound and block record you can imagine. He's probably got the top 5 in each category.
Going against himself on
in
those,
the
wasn't
history of the school. He is last year as an 8th grader set the single game scoring record. So the only record he doesn't have is Trey Dawson got 11 assists in the last game against McCreary Central, and put that one in the book, which may stand for a while. So that kind of tells us what we'll see without Burrell in the lineup. You'll see Dawson dumping the ball inside a lot to Marino, and Jeremiah Godfrey, who, as we mentioned earlier, has really come into his own. He'll probably make his 5th start of the season tonight. Had a career-high 15 points in the last game against McCreary.
See, Godfrey reminds you just playing the role of the Caleb Perry last year.
Yep, very much so.
Right.
And probably about the same, maybe not quite the level of offensive skill yet, but he'll get there. And he's certainly got the athleticism to go up and get rebounds.
Yeah, he looks the part. He's a good-looking kid.
He's long. He's good defensively. Gage Richardson, he's another one. Man, he started off 0-5 in their first game. Then he went on a tear of hitting 23 of his next 30 shots. A lot of them were threes. Teams just cannot leave him open.
No, he can. He's a playmaker as well. He can knock down. That's just going to add more to his game. You know, the offensive part, when you're able to knock down the jumpers, they got to come out on you, and then lo and behold, he can go around you.
Now, we would be remiss if we didn't mention 3-year starter and senior Ty Skierman. He's done a lot of little things. He's won that hard hat award that they have a couple of times. He's just a guy that
I think he's the glue. I really do.
He takes advantage of his minutes, and it's his experience on this team that's all freshmen otherwise in the starting lineup.
Ty has a high basketball IQ.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Great Crossing High School, home of the Warhawks, for tonight's game between the Panthers.
Starting lineups being introduced for Great Crossing. We've kind of alluded to it already. It'll be Vince Dawson III, Gage Richardson, Malachi Marino, Ty Skierman, and Jeremiah Godfrey.
The Warhawks enter tonight's game with a record of 8 wins and 3 losses, and are led by 3rd-year head coach Steve Page.
Steve Page, 3rd-year coach. He has this program on the plus side with that quick start. Last year, they never got over 500, even though they had the top seed in the district. It was definitely an up-and-down year in the full COVID year. I don't want to say in the COVID year because this is still a COVID year.
We're still in COVID. We've never gotten out of it, have we? We thought we had it beat for a while.
Well, we had some people tell us that we had it beat. But it is what it is. You never want to make assumptions that you have something beat.
Right.
Will often come back to haunt you.
Frankfort looks like they have, I don't know how many guys they got over 6 foot.
Jordan Blythe will be a starter along with Caleb Hack, Ashton Austin, Charles Ellis, and Carter Gilbert. Yes, they are not that big team.
Right.
With Mr. Twombly in the middle, the 6'7",
you're used to looking out there and seeing Twombly.
He was not only tall, he was broad. He was width in there. They're introducing heights and weights for the starters here for Great Crossing. 6'3", 150-pound freshman, Gage Richardson.
Yeah. We'll be able to hear each other here in a few minutes, Cal.
Yeah, this band is tough. It is a sparse crowd again. Again, hopefully you're joining us here at newsgraphic.com. I want to thank my employer, Georgetown News Graphic. You can catch all the details of all the games, all the sports, twice a week, online, 24/7. We'll bring it to you. Also, tonight's corporate sponsor, player of the game, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Steve Skierman, who's got, of course, an athlete on both of these Great Crossing teams. We'll get to the others as we go throughout the night, but Kroger Hometown Pickup, Clark's Pump and Shop, Chick-fil-A, Greens Toyota of Lexington, Georgetown Community Hospital, Scott County Veterinary Clinic, TMMK, Galvin's on Main, Burger King, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Ozer Paint and Flooring, DMK CPA, Time to Shine Car Wash, We got through most of them. Jersey Mike's, Sword Performance, Domino's Pizza. All help to make athletics possible here. And Marino will jump it and win it to Richardson.
Kind of easy one.
He lost a tap to about a 5'11 kid from McCreary Central a week ago, and I'm sure he got ribbed about it. Dawson dumps it inside immediately to Godfrey, who tips back his own miss. Jeremiah puts GC on top 2-0.
It's good offense right there. They opened up against a 2-3 zone of Frankfort there. Frankfort's going to play fast. I think it's the only way really they can stay in this game.
That is their want to. Skierman got a deflection. Frankfort will recover as Blythe keeps it.
Going to help side man-to-man here.
Blythe spins. Marino picks up the defense there.
You don't want him to get caught out there in a guard. Takes him away from the bucket, which Frankfort wants him out there.
I think he'd like to be out there himself.
And Frankfort likes him to be out there.
All big men want to be guards, just like all actors want to be singers and vice versa. There's a wild three-pointer falling into the Great Crossing bench by Ellis that missed. And quickly the Warhawks for a Skierman three. That's long. Godfrey gets the rebound, though.
Godfrey's going to have a big night, you can tell.
Dawson finds Richardson open again. He'll get it to Skierman. Skierman lobs inside to Marino, but it's taken away.
Skierman has to look at that backside help. It's not the man you're throwing to. It's the backside help.
Ellis, a wild layup, misses. Skierman rebound. Ty forward to Dawson for three from the right corner. Feathery touch for Trey. 5-0.
That's going to go a lot.
Trey's about a 40% three-point shooter in his career. Of course, we said Coach Page likes him to get inside, get to the rim, but when you get an open three, it presents itself. You've got to take it.
When you're that open by beating the zone there.
Steal by Dawson. Takes it the length of the court, lays it in. 7-0. Too easy so far.
Yep, they're going to keep the pressure up. They got to.
Frankfort is taking a couple of wild shots. They get one blocked by Marino here, and it goes out of bounds, adding insult to injury off of the Panthers.
Yeah, you may think you're open there, and then you got the long arm coming at you.
Frankfort's going to get a 30-second timeout. Coach Butch Joyner wanting to talk it over as GC jumps out 7-0.
30-second timeout, charge to Frankfort.
Great Crossing's going to get a lot of open looks tonight against the 2-3 press. Against the 2-3 zone, and that's what Frankfort has to do. They can't match up really at any position, so they're going to have to hope and pray that Great Crossing has an off night, and they got to get through Great Crossing's press.
Yeah,
it's like a 2-2-1 matchup is what they're running right now, trapping.
Just active hands the entire length of the court. And even once Frankfort gets across the timeline, they are finding people in the passing lanes. Scott County's up early 21-9 over Bourbon County. That game started ahead of schedule.
Now they've gone to man-to-man.
Dawson inside to Marino, low block. Dishes to Godfrey with an easy lay-in floater. Godfrey with 4, 9-0.
Good look by Malachi. Malachi got himself too low. You can't spin yourself underneath the bucket. He's got to stay out above the block.
Another missed three for Frankfort, and Skierman with a rebound. One of the things that made Malachi's brother and makes him still such a great player is the passing part of his game, and Malachi's picking that up quickly. Dawson lobs it into Malachi. Missed it from a tough angle, but put back his own miss. That's been the trend for both the big men so far. 11-0. This one is even more lopsided than the girls' game out of the gate, as it took GC a while to find its rhythm with the new rims.
Good D by Skierman.
Skierman just all over Blythe so far. There is another three, and it finally goes down for Hack. Caleb Hack, he's averaging 22.5 on the season. Marino kicks it to Godfrey. Godfrey drive. Up and under, no good. Rebound, Frankfort. Ashton Austin. Austin drives against Richardson, misses. Rebound to Godfrey. Richardson up ahead to Dawson. Dawson stops and pops from three. It's good. Trey's feeling it. He's got 8.
Yep, he's smooth.
14-3.
Big night for Trey. He probably
Trey, the aptly named Trey.
Yes.
He's hit 2 trays already. Kid named Trey hit 7 for McCreary Central in the game the other day. Thought he was aptly named. But Dawson had a big game along with some others to offset it. Baseline drive, and then the kick, and then the bobble. And Richardson and Marino trapping in the corner. Frankfort gets out of it. Little Euro step.
Not sure why they keep continuing to dribble at 6'9", but
to each his own.
Yes.
21-11 Scott County with 5 minutes left second quarter. Took a while to get the ball in bounds. They will throw it all the way to the other end of the court.
That's what that play's called. We can't get it in.
It's called help me.
Yes.
Help me, help me.
I'm going to throw it to the other end.
Help me, Lord. Frankfort working the ball outside. Now finally gets it inside for another wild floater that's missed, and Marino came down with the rebound.
Got a little clean, caught Marino sleeping a little bit there and got a clean look and couldn't close.
You're not going to get many open opportunities underneath the basket against.
Well, even when he's far away, he's got such recovery time because of his length.
If he's not there, Godfrey will close.
Now Godfrey, a useless dribble there.
Gets it to Dawson, kicks it to Skierman. Skierman in the corner to Richardson for a 3. Yes.
Nice. Ball movement.
Richardson gets on the board, 17-3.
I know it's 17-3. I still continue my pressure full court for a while.
Absolutely. Don't let this team get any chance. As another wild layup attempt, rebounded by Marino. Touchdown pass to Trey, who has 10 of the first 19. It's a rout already. Frankfort just struggling, can't hit from outside, and surely does not match up well inside.
No,
There's a long 3, no good. Rebound Marino.
You know, Frankfort gets the shots that they want. It's not like the pressure that Great Crossing is given is overwhelming. They're just can't score.
Godfrey just posts up after a nice bounce pass from Richardson. Shooting percentage has got to be around 60 or so, even with the misses down low. And when they do miss, they're getting second chances. There's Dawson with a steal, spins, bounce pass, beautiful bounce pass ahead to Godfrey for the finish. Dawson and Godfrey, a combined 18 points. This has been the most impressive stretch of the season for Great Crossing. They are up 23-3, just 6 minutes into this one.
Not much to say about this one, Cal. I mean, there's one team a whole lot better than the other team. No way you can slice it or dice it.
Panthers missing threes, and they don't match up inside.
A recipe to be down 20.
Yeah, size and quickness.
Looks like Great Crossing is going to continue to press a little bit here out of the timeout.
I would think so. I don't think you want to call off the dogs.
No, work on your press. A lot of stuff you can work on here.
Even down 20, when you shoot, when you're predicated around threes, you've always got a puncher's chance, and you don't want to let Frankfort get hot. Not likely. Godfrey contesting in the backcourt.
A little full court man-to-man. Let's see if come over and trap a little bit. No.
Drive and dish, double pump, and a lay-in for Austin.
You see, if Malachi moves over and stands straight up and doesn't fly by, there's no need for him to fly by. Just get big.
Now Richardson throws it away. And Frankfort will get a layup, reverse layup from Blythe, his first 2 points of the night. So there's a little miniature 4-0 run to make it 23-7, a minute and a half to play in the quarter. Can't get lackadaisical.
No.
And the scoreboard has gone
out.
It's done that a few times this year. Dawson short on a 3. Rebound tipped around. Now they're buzzing it. Now the scoreboard's come back on, but they're buzzing. It's going to interrupt the Great Crossing possession, and we'll have an official's timeout here to sort this out.
Well, Ty Skierman was okay with that because he missed the
fine, he
3 from the
missed.
corner.
They're almost done the half over at Scott County, 25-14, minute 45 to play. Cards on top, looking to snap a 3-game losing skid. They had a tough tournament in Campbellsville.
Frankfort not a bad man. They got guys in position for help, as you see. They just need to.
Godfrey misses the hook.
turn and
Marino
block
with
out.
the stick back. Marino has 4, 25-7. Blythe step back 3, wild, no good. Dawson rebound, long pass to Skierman. Skierman dumps it to Godfrey for the flush.
Great look by Skierman. Good little touch pass right there. Godfrey's pretty athletic.
Jeremiah Godfrey had a career high 15 last time out. He's got 10 in the first quarter tonight. Those two courtesy of the unselfishness of Ty Skierman. But the highlight film finish for Godfrey. Time running down here, 15 seconds to go in the period. Richardson tried to save it. It will stay with Frankfort, 10.2 ticks. Checking into the game is Jacob Blackwell.
I think Frankfort can remain a little more patient. They can get whether they hit the shot or not, but they're going to get what they want. I mean, Great Crossing's half-court defense isn't over. They don't put they're not running and jumping. They're not, they'll trap here and there, but there's not a whole lot of pressure. And, you keep moving, you're going to get what you want.
I don't want to jinx it, but there has not been a foul called in the first quarter. And there are 5 seconds remaining.
Oh, wow.
There's a 3 that's no good. And another 3 that's no good as Marino grabs the board at the horn. 8 minutes in, all Great Crossing, 27-7. Christian Martin checked into the game for the first time at the end of that period, so get him back in the flow of things hopefully tonight. Other than that, on the bench, there's not a lot of varsity experience. Ethan Payne has a little.
Christian Martin is a weapon completely.
Yes, he is versatile. Got that left hand.
Yep. Kind of unorthodox left hand. That's the thing about it. He throws the defenders off. How do you guard him?
7 assists on 12 made field goals for Great Crossing in that first quarter, 3 of which came off the fingers of Ty Skierman. Malachi Marino, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 assists to go with his 4 points. Frankfort 3 for 14, Great Crossing 12 for 18. There's your story. Bourbon County.
Let's see if you can.
8.
Let's see if Frankfort can stay interested.
Yeah, you're down 20 on the road, short road trip at that, but Frankfort's got some new faces in the game. Elijah Walker has checked in. They'll turn it over. Just a disjointed start for the Panthers.
As they open back up in a man-to-man, they got out
nice
of the zone.
Back cut by Godfrey and a dish from Dawson.
It's a beautiful. That's your beautiful old-time UCLA cut right there. Man catches it high post, and you automatically look over your shoulder to your wing cut. And that's the thing a wingman needs to know. When a guy catches a high post, I cut back door.
Drive. Is it a block or a foul? It's going to be off of Frankfort. It was blocked, and then it went off of Frankfort.
As arguably the smallest man on the floor went
Took it right at 6'10" plus.
I mean, if you got points for courage, you put a couple up there for him.
He's not going to back down like Tom Petty. There is the dump inside from Dawson to Marino. Too easy.
Yep.
Too easy.
He's using that 2-man game down low with stacking Marino and Dawson down there. Rolling Dawson to the middle.
Another bad pass that was almost intercepted. Frankfort will reset. 31-7. Again into traffic. Now the kick for three. Long. Marino rebound. This is not what we've seen from this series in the 41st District until tonight. Frankfort has always been competitive with great crossing and made life difficult for them on the defensive end, but that is not the case right now. Dawson to Richardson. Tried to dump it inside to Godfrey. Yeah. Why not? The way things have been going, but it's intercepted on a hop.
One more dribble towards the baseline. Gage could make that pass.
Take away for Ellis. Now Frankfort in the half-court offense. 6:18 to play in the half, 31-7. Warhawks on top. Another drive into the tall trees. He'll float from the right elbow, and good is Hack. He's got 5.
As you can see, the shot in the middle of the lane's open. They're going to Great Crossing's guarding for about 4 or 5 seconds. Then you're able to get what you want. They just can't. I don't think they have the personnel to capitalize.
Dawson drive, second chance, no good. Tipped back by Malachi he's got 8, 33-9. Frankfort drive, short, tipped out of bounds. Will go to the team in white, your Great Crossing Warhawks. I know the threes aren't falling, but I just don't get going at 6'10 and 6'6 and 6'4.
No. Well, it's because what it is they're able to beat their man off the dribble out front, which when you have a rim protector, you can gamble a little bit more out front. But in my eyes here, so you're just getting beat off the dribble.
And with Richardson and Skierman in there, you're long all the way across the board.
Yep.
Christian Martin's probably the smallest guy on the court right now for Great Crossing. Marino got it taken away down on the block. End to end for 2 goes Blythe to get Frankfort into double digits, but they're down 22. Skierman, drive, pop, back rim no good. Marino tears down the rebound and puts it back. Marino's into double digits along with Dawson and Godfrey. It's 35-11. 5 minutes to play. Just under 5 now in the second quarter. We are well on our way to 2 running clock games tonight. It's not going to hurt Mama's feelings. Nope. Blythe taken away as he drove into no man's land. Skierman comes away with it. Richardson, deep 3. No good. Marino. It's too easy. I've said it a few times tonight, but boy, Malachi Marino. He atones for a multitude of sins down there because if you miss a 3, he's going to pick up the garbage.
Yep. He can make a bad possession look good.
Blythe, baseline drive, bounce pass. They work it to a semi-open man, and the floater by Hack is good. He's got 7 to lead the Panthers.
But as you see the key there, once he tries to come out and guard his man out on the floor, it's one step past him and a layup underneath.
Midway through the second quarter, Great Crossing up 24. Gage Richardson on the drive, and the left-hander is good. Gage has 5 points.
Nice move.
Took it with authority, and you got to like that if you're Steve Page. He's not just settling for 3s. 39-13. We saw that exact same score in the girls' game a little bit later than this. There's a foul line jumper that rolls in for number 50, Elijah Walker. His first 2 points of the game. They were trying an alley-oop there to Marino, who gets the rebound anyway.
He'll never catch that. That's one you can throw when
Godfrey
you're up
for 3 from Skierman is no good. Marino got his hands on the rebound briefly, but Frankfort came down with it. Blackwell. Here's Blythe slicing to the hoop, and finally, with 3:08 to go in the half, the first foul of the game. You got to like that if you're Great Crossing with a short range. Skierman will be the victim. Or the perpetrator, I should say. Blythe will go to the line to try to extend.
This kid can play a little bit. He's got nice handles, Blythe. What's he averaging?
He's averaging 20.7.
Okay.
Misses the free throw. He's got 4 on the night. Adrian Spencer, number 53. He's a load.
Big boy.
Reminds me of Teen Wolf. A little bit, you know. Get that face and the hair.
Minus the rest of the hair.
Yeah.
The body hair.
That's it. No, it reminds me of Teen Wolf's teammate there, the big guy. What was his name? I can't remember. He's going up against Godfrey right now, Adrian Spencer. Floats it inside to Dawson. Skierman with his 4th assist at least. Dawson just so soft with the touch from the baseline. He's got 12.
It's just two-man game with Dawson screening down, Skierman popping out, and Dawson posting up.
Drive, kick. Scoreboard out again. Foul. Scoreboard comes back with 2:32 remaining in the half. Christian Martin called for the foul. Panthers still haven't been whistled for one. Marino will get ready to check back into the game. Jacob Hack now with 8 points. Caleb Hack, excuse me. He averages a team-leading 22.5 on the season. So he will get his even in a one-sided loss.
Yeah, and they're going to take some lopsided losses.
Yeah, like I said, they've had a 500 record coming in, but the schedule not what Great Crossing has played. A lot of teams that are either in the top 25 or on the cusp. There's another steal for Frankfort, so no one's going to get sloppy at this point.
No.
Contested by Richardson on the break, though, and they missed it. Skierman came down with a rebound. Up quickly, the Warhawks. Martin, baseline drive. Dawson gives it back to him. That left-handed floater that we talked about is no good. Rebound to Austin. 2 minutes to play, second quarter, 41-18.
Christian Martin is a
scoreboard goes out again.
A little throwback game, doesn't he?
They fixed the rims in here. Now they got to fix the cord that connects to the scoreboard, I think. Picked up his dribble, did the player from Frankfort. Now he'll kick it to Hack for a 3. Hack has 12 of the 18. Yep. I think it's 21. I think they forgot to add the 3, and now the scoreboard goes out again, so it doesn't matter anyway. Inside to Dawson. Nice little short turnaround that he gets to go, rattle in. I think they need to investigate the scoreboard in many ways. It should be 43-21 if I'm counting correctly.
Is it Donnie Warner?
You got some gremlins here.
The home of the Great Crossing Warhawks, like I said, we are having technical difficulties with the clock is 1:15. It is 1:15 on the clock.
Well, that's a positive. 35 less seconds up there, Cal, than what it was.
That's good.
Yeah.
That helps. The score is not right. The time is not right. The only thing that's been right has been the way Great Crossing has come out firing tonight.
Yes.
It's one of their most prolific halves of the season, with only about 5.5 players strong.
I think, Cal, tonight is a good night. If you're going to miss any players, tonight is a good.
Tonight be a night
against Frankfort. Tonight's a good night for that.
I don't think anybody really knows what the score is.
Is it 43?
I have 43-21, unless I credited someone with a 3 that was a 2.
Put it under Varney there on the girls.
Now they've got it to 15. Now they've got it to 15 seconds. Now it's back to 150. They still have not. I don't know if I'm buying the 115 thing either, but it sounds good.
I'm thinking he said 15 and not 50. They got 150.
That's why they put the 15 seconds up, because they're trying to get a minute and 15 seconds on the clock, I'm pretty sure. This is just making Frankfort's night longer.
Yeah, Frankfort saying, please put 115 up there.
For the love of all that is decent and holy, let's get this over with. Matt Walls has his hands on his hips. I can almost read his lips through his mask right now. It's like, come on, guys. Because this breaks everybody's momentum. Second half is underway at Scott County. We can broadcast that game while we wait, I guess.
What's the score there?
Scott County is up 29-17, 7:30 to play in the third quarter. It is 43-21, in fact, with
There we go.
1:15 to play.
There we
They've
go.
got that sorted out. Hallelujah and amen. Still got 20, but there we go. All right.
Good old technology.
Just let us run the show. We'll take care of it. Back to action, such as it has been for Frankfort, down 22. Stolen, deflected, taken away by Martin. Skierman had it and then threw it away.
Good
Back
man.
come the Panthers. They'll try another three. That's off the front rim. Dawson has numbers ahead to Skierman, who will lay it up and in. He gets on the board. That means everybody has scored from the starting five. Three of them are in double digits. Those being Dawson, Godfrey, and Marino.
Isn't it crazy how it works that Skierman plays harder than everybody out there, and he's the last one to get in the scoring
He
column,
certainly
right?
had 4 or 5 assists.
Yeah.
He's well on his way to maybe getting that hard hat award again.
We got the toboggan award tonight.
We got him going.
We've
got so much swag now.
fresh new bird's nest
Yeah.
toboggans.
Add it to my my haul from Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Skierman called for the fourth foul. Still none for Frankfort with 38.6 seconds left in the half. I can't really quibble with that. They've just come down and shot threes and haven't really chased rebounds because they know they're not going to get them. .26 seconds, baseline drive, kick for a momentarily open three. Now he'll duck under Dawson and shoot a floater, no good. Rebound. They did finally get an offensive rebound. It was Adrian Spencer. Skip pass, 10 seconds. Frankfort content to take the final shot of the first half that has been all great crossing. 2 seconds, 1 second.
Oh,
Dawson got his
You can't
hand on
be
the
in it.
wrist at the horn, and they're going to shoot three.
Yep.
Number 23 is Charles Ellis. He has not scored in the half, but he's going to get 3 chances to do so here before going into the locker room. First one is good.
Cuts it to 23.
Got to start somewhere.
Yep.
Misses the second. Two out of three ain't bad for Charlie Ellis. And your halftime score is Great Crossing 45, Frankfort 23.
23, your Warhawks, 45. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's hear it for the baddest band in the land, your Great Crossing Warhawks.
Great Crossing, well on its way to 2-0 in the district, a district they have won the regular season title, something they don't need to be reminded of 2 years running. It's the playoffs that they need to position themselves for. And I got to tell you right now, Frankfort looks like probably less of a concern than Franklin County and Western Hills.
Oh, definitely. I think you know what, and I think the dark horse there is Western Hills. I mean, they got the two big kids, and they seem to always play. If you remember last year, they were up the majority of the game. They got the Simonis kid. I think they play Great Crossing pretty well.
Both Campbells in the middle, and they
Yes.
gave them a hard time the first time they played this year. Western Hills was in front for much of the night.
Well,
until the
because that's
fourth quarter.
two guys who can body up with Marino.
But I think
and get physical with him.
But I think what this does is it does give you a degree of confidence that going into potentially a 1 versus 4 game, that it's not going to be like it was
Right.
the last 2 years. They don't want to get overconfident, but they're certainly making a statement tonight that gap is widened. Balance for the Warhawks. Dawson with 14, Godfrey with 12, Marino with 12. Richardson with 5, and Skierman with 2 to go along with 4 assists. Dawson also has 4 assists. Great Crossing has shot 61.8% from the field. For Frankfort High, Caleb Hack with 12. Jordan Blythe with 5. And then it trickles down to 2 each for Ashton Austin, Charles Ellis, and Elijah Walker. For a total of 23, they're shooting 33.3%, 2 for 10 from 3. Anything you think they can do at all to change other than hit shots?
No, that's it. I mean, it's plain and simple. I mean, as I mentioned before, it's not like Great Crossing is, they're causing turnovers, but also Frankfort's missed some easy shots. But again, that goes with having Marino and Godfrey under there being long. Everybody's kind of Dawson's long. Gage Richardson, they all have long arms and makes it and does make it difficult. But Frankfort has, again, missed a lot of easy shots that could have put them in, within reasonable striking distance. But no, they're going to have to take care of the ball and hope those shots fall.
Scott County well on its way to getting the dub tonight. It's 36-18 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. So good night for basketball in the city.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to go 3-0 here with the local team. Scott County girls, my goodness, they finally got their first win of the season on Friday. Suffered another injury with Kennedy Tompkins going down, and I don't know what kind of lineup they're going to have for their road swing, which starts with Dunbar tomorrow night, Madison Central on Thursday, Henry Clay on Friday.
She went down on Friday.
About 6 minutes into the game, clutching her knee/lower leg. Didn't play after that. They were already up by a good margin. They stretched it out even more without her. I guess that was the only positive thing, is they did get that W. Here's the other thing, is Coach Elton's getting a lot of young kids in the game.
Yeah.
From the get-go. He's got 8th graders in the starting lineup now with Belle Banner and Kirsten Young. Malia Moore, the third-year freshman, second-year freshman, third-year varsity contributor, is really doing a good job picking up the slack here. She's been in double digits just about every game lately. Really had a breakout game in the Toyota Classic. So the team's going to get some learning on the fly. I think there's at least some winnable district games, and that's really got to be your goal anyway. Is just to get to the district final. It's the goal every year. It's just maybe more emphasized this year with all those injuries. But that is the 4th team in the county. They're not in action tonight. They will be, as we said, in Lexington tomorrow night. You can follow my Twitter for all those live updates and that and every other game that I can get to. Saturday should be a busy day as Great Crossing girls hosting Woodford County here. And then the boys will be at Madison Southern, which will be a good game, I think.
Madison Southern or Madison Southern?
Southern.
Gotcha.
Not Central. They go to Central later.
Yeah.
But they go to both Madisons this year, as they both came here last year. Scott County boys, big one here on the network Friday night, as they will host Henry Clay. Henry Clay has not lost in the district. They've had a couple of losses lately, Christmas tournament type action. But they have retooled and reloaded, and right now probably are the favorite.
Dunbar beat Henry Clay, right?
Yeah, Dunbar's got a good club. They, of course, Great Crossing took them right down to the wire. Henry Clay lost in that first game of the I'm trying to think, what was it, Dunbar? They lost their first game over there at Catholic anyway. Or lost their second game.
Yeah.
Great Crossing. I think Coach Page was really hoping to meet up with them. He wanted that game as a measuring stick too. Just wasn't able to get by Dunbar. I think if he had beaten Dunbar, he thought he would have had a chance to play Henry Clay.
Yeah.
But his team looking good to go 9-3 here tonight.
Yeah, I see it.
A couple of measuring stick games beyond this if they get to play GRC and then Madison Southern.
Yeah. GRC, definitely.
Hopefully they get some healthy players back here shortly. There's no good news in the COVID era, but if there is good news for Great Crossing is that between players who are taking care of the shot behind the scenes or are going to have immunity, the rules will allow them to not have to jump through so many hoops to play here going down the stretch. I think
Right.
the KHSAA, I don't know if that's a state thing or a local thing, if they leave that up to local control, but basically there's they're set up pretty favorably going forward to be able to manage if anybody does get diagnosed without having to forfeit or play too shorthanded.
Yeah. Well, and that's what we talked about earlier. Everybody has to prepare for it.
I think every coach in this state right now, if you're looking at a 20% positivity rate,
Yep. And
is going to have to deal with it.
Your practices are so important right now, Cal, of getting everybody involved. You don't have kids that don't get a lot of time. You got to get them in there to so they'll know what to do because hey, it's again next man up.
Forces you to build depth. And
It does.
I like that. Especially they always say Kentucky's really like a 30-game preseason, and then nothing really matters until you get to district. But this kind of puts your money where your mouth is.
Yep.
You're going to play some kids that maybe wouldn't play otherwise. Not worry so much about the record because you're never going to have the same lineup out there twice. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully all our teams can stay healthy.
Right.
I know Scott County's been shorthanded. We want to send some good thoughts up for Micah Glenn as he's been out of the lineup with an injury. That's left them up against it as well. Things going well for them tonight, which is good to see.
I think he has surgery this Friday.
Yeah. So tough. I guess the only silver lining is he is one who reclassified, so he does have a senior year coming next year.
Yep.
If he chooses.
Which you never know how valuable someone is until they're not there, obviously. And he's what Michael was doing, shooting 70% from three and making other guys around him. But he was guarding their best player.
You use that expression with Ty Skierman, a glue player, and that's what Micah Glenn is
absolutely.
for Scott County or was early in the season. They're up 19 in the closing seconds of the third quarter tonight.
Yeah, and let's wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, because it's
obviously we know he's not coming back this year, but
no, as he has been plagued the last 2 years now by knee ailments. And I hope he can get one healthy season in next year. But I think that district's wide open. I mean, from what I've seen, they hung with Bryan Station. Sayre is Sayre. They've been competitive.
Yep.
You feel like that's a game you should handle if you're Scott County.
And I think
obviously they've beaten Douglas already.
Right, and I think you might as well count the Bryan Station Scott County game as a nail biter every single time.
I think that's been the pattern the last few years and will continue to be in this new era. And honestly, even some of Scott County's better teams with Michael and Coop struggled with Bryan Station, whether it was against Boss Boone or even after he graduated.
Just the whole competitiveness and their athleticism, and they're always, nothing. They don't back down from anything.
Nope, hard-nosed kids, and they've been through several coaching changes in recent years, and hasn't changed that part of their philosophy one iota. It'll be Frankfort ball, going from left to right on your radio dial, as it were, to start the second half.
See if Great Crossing stays interested here. I mean, it's really, a 22-point lead.
They made it look so easy.
Right.
At times,
keep doing what you do. Don't go away from that. Don't try to do anything spectacular. And take this thing on out to 35, right?
That'd be great. They're up 22. Definitely have that in the back of my mind here at 8:14.
I think they will.
This is a good pace for a doubleheader. Blythe to Hack. Back to Blythe. Ellis now with it. He's a veteran. He'll get it to Hack for a three. First one of the half won't go down. Back rim tipped around what seemed like several seconds and went off of Malachi Marino's
Malachi's got to go up and snatch that with two hands. As the coaching staff, as I'm saying, that they're all motioning for him to go up and just get strong, snatch that, and chin it.
One of those things that will become more consistent with time and experience.
Yep.
Blythe ran out of room, gets it to Hack. Ellis, guarded by Godfrey, thinks better of popping a three. Pretty good half-court defense by the Warhawks. Step back from the top of the key, no good for Blythe, but rebounded by Frankfort. Blythe will get a second chance, blocked by Godfrey, rebounded by Dawson, taken away again. Now it's on the floor. Marino tears it away, gets it to Skierman, and now Richardson will pop. Banks it in for a three. So Gage finds the bank open at 8:15 for his 6th, 7th, and 8th points of the night. Frankfort tries to answer, no good.
Gage called that?
I don't think so. Second chance again for Blythe. A rainbow three is good. He's got 8 points. Back to a 22-point margin.
I like Blythe. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, those three guys, Blythe, Hack, and Ellis, got a lot of playing time in the past. But boy, they miss the big man in the middle as Godfrey exploits that void again.
Big time. They do not have a rim protector whatsoever.
Godfrey with 14, and it's a 50-26 lead.
2 fouls on Dawson.
Still no fouls for Frankfort in the game. Drive, jump stop, no good. Rebound Marino. Richardson pushing it. Drives it, left-hander, rolls it in.
Yeah, he's got a great left. That's what he can do. So he can go to his left and score with his left.
Warhawks now have 4 starters in double digits. We got to get Ty there now. 52-26. Ellis thought about a three. Now he'll get it to Austin. Austin floats a pass cross court. There were 2 guys there. Now Blythe has it. Frankfort content to run some clock, down 26. Blythe, nice little hesitation dribble, baseline drive, threw it into traffic. Another baseline drive and a kick to Blythe in the corner. He'll drive it again up and under Marino.
Wow.
Nice job going at the big man, and Blythe is in double figures with 10.
I think Malachi needs to challenge that a little bit more and just get big. Just instead of slapping down, just get big.
Scoreboard malfunction once again. The clock is not running. Steal by Skierman. Godfrey picks it up. Dawson 3-on-1. Skierman gives it up to Godfrey. Foul. Clock stops with 5:09, but it should really be lower than that. Godfrey at the line, chance to surpass his career high. He ties it with that first one, 15 points. Set that 6 days ago against McCreary Central, a 70-69 win. Tonight it's 53-26. Still haven't put that point on the board. Godfrey makes them both. He has the team high 16.
And there's more time on the clock.
Blythe drives, kicks. Floater for Ellis. Back rim no good. Rebound Marino. Finds Richardson. Richardson across the timeline into the corner. Floater from the baseline. That's worked for him most of the night. Marino picks up the leftovers to give himself 14 points. The clock is just a hot mess.
Yeah, I don't even like looking at it.
There's a baseline drive for 2 for Austin, and now we're going to have another official's timeout. Just keep the time on the court. Keep the score in the book.
Yeah.
Should be 56-30, I believe. But who's counting?
4:21 remaining. Your score 56-30. 4:21. Thank you all for trying.
They need to flip scoreboards like at summer camp.
Yeah, exactly. Bring the soccer scoreboard out. Marino inside, too easy once again. Well, they might as well just shut it off. It's 56-26. While they were putting in new rims.
They cut a wire.
No, that wire's been doing that. It was doing that during the Toyota Classic. And implying that maybe they should have purchased a new scoreboard. Or at least have one on the ends. That's one thing. They don't really have a place to put one on the ends here. Well, the open area. Now it's 3:38. Score is not right. The clock is running when it shouldn't be.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Technology is our friend.
Yes. Christian Martin back in the game for Gage.
Frankfort finally got called for a foul. Now we got one on Great Crossing. It's on Godfrey. Second of the night.
There you go, Malachi. Hands up. Wow.
Blythe will lay it in up and under and go to the line for the and one. Should be 58-32. The score is not even close. Blythe completes the three-point play. He has 13 points. To lead the Panthers, Hack has 12. They've been the heart and soul of this team all season. Dawson, pull-up's good. He gets that whenever he wants, that little 14-footer.
Yeah.
He just rise and fire.
Against whoever he wants.
Blythe pulls up. He's got a nice touch inside. He's got 10 this quarter.
Yep.
Kind of basket swapping at this point, so maybe we won't get to the 35-point threshold.
Blythe can't be stopped, so that's gonna keep it from 35.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Godfrey, his third.
Fighting for position there. That's a no call, really.
Scott County up 60-32. Almost the same score as here, 60-35. Steal.
Good look.
Fast break. Dawson from Richardson missed the layup. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Warhawks.
Nice steal by Richardson. A good look to Dawson off the break there.
And now the officials breaking up.
I'm sure Malachi gets a lot of that right there.
I've seen that a couple of times already.
Yeah,
what choice do you have to defend him, really? Skierman back to Richardson. Marino cleans the glass. Malachi having a big night on second opportunities. He has 18 points. 3-point attempt from Frankfort is no good. Richardson rebound up ahead to Martin. Blocked. It will stay with GC. Good effort there to get back by Austin. 62-35 unofficially the score. They are no longer updating the scoreboard. Number 10, Jamari Mason. Got some new faces into the game. Jamari Mason, Caden Wise. Steal and a layup as Blythe continues to pad his numbers. Martin drive, wild pass. Nice drive and dish to Payne. Jamari Mason with the dime.
Mm-hmm. Nice look.
Three-pointer.
Another three.
Short. Rebound Payne. Richardson pushes the tempo, finds Martin. Martin in the corner to Mason. Mason stops, pops, no good. Payne fights for the rebound. Second opportunity, no good. Third opportunity, also no good, but he'll go to the line.
Payne getting after it. He's a big body.
He's a major pain for Frankfort.
He is
right
a major
now.
pain.
Ellis going to get called for the foul. His first and the team's second of the half and the game. 1:11 remaining third quarter. Payne misses the first free throw.
Your score, Frankfort, number 5, Marcus. Your score, 64-37.
64-37 is what they're telling us here.
64-37. Gotcha.
That's what they're telling us over the PA. Payne makes the second one to make it 65-37. That equates with what I have on my score sheet, so that's good. Getting a little handsy there is Wise. Sorry, Jalen Warren. Had the wrong name in my head. Jalen Warren is getting some varsity playing time tonight. Almost makes the steal there, but Frankfort recovers.
Blythe is a blur.
Yep, and he drives and dishes, and it goes off of a great crossing arm. 50.8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Step back three, in and out.
That was there.
Good offensive rebound. And Blythe again short. Hustles, but throws it to Martin.
I'll tell you what, Frankfort hadn't stopped. I do appreciate that in them.
Nice dish again by Mason, but the missed layup for Martin. And Austin grabs the rebound. Under 30 seconds in the third period. Blythe drives. And another opportunity for an and one.
Oh, he's quick.
Jordan Blythe has had a 14-point quarter. He's going to catch his average of 20.7 and then some. Payne called for the foul there. Blythe completes the and one. Give him 20 on the night. He leads all scorers now. Marino has 18. 65-40. So no, we're gonna play this without a running clock tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
He says enthusiastically.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call him the best color man in the 41st district for nothing, folks.
He's excited, baby.
Warren gets it to Martin. Martin drives at the buzzer and lays it in.
Got it.
Christian Martin gets on the board. That quarter was the Jordan Blythe show. $67-40.
67-40.
67-40.
And the reason why I ask, of course, scoreboard is not functioning.
No, it says 54-26. It's been frozen there.
Yeah, we know it's beyond that.
Yep. We'll try to keep it up to date here. 67-40.
You got the glasses over there, and mine
61.2% from the field. That is
lighting it up.
That is right where they were in the McCreary Central game as well. Malachi Marino, 18 and 15 right now.
I think you've seen
Trey Dawson,
the last
16
of him.
points, 5 assists. So that's choose your favorite for player of the game, presented by Steve Skierman, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. 73-45 is the final. Scott County over Bourbon County. Cardinals improved to 5-9.
Trey Dawson is who I would choose.
I think so. I'm big on assists.
Yep,
I think
yep.
that they're
That's what I would just.
nothing against rebounds.
No, and we always can choose Malachi, but Malachi is a foot taller.
Yeah, he's going to get his share of these.
Yeah, he's getting his.
Sarah's going to need to build an extra room to store all his stuff the next 4 years. Richardson missed the turnaround layup. Frankfort comes down with it. Step back three for Ellis is good. That's his first of the night. He had 2 free throws before this. 67-43, 7.5 minutes to play. Martin drops it to Richardson, who kicks it back to Martin. Martin drive, floater, back rim no good, gets his own rebound or fights for one. Gets it taken away by
Martin. Can't find it.
Walker, rather. There is a long three from Hack, who had been shut out in the half before that. He has 15.
Like
67-46.
Got starters coming back in.
Might have to. They get it inside to Payne, who misses the layup. Frankfort could get it under 20 here. And a foul up top by Martin, and Coach Page has seen enough. Marino, Skierman, Dawson, Godfrey, all checking back in. Got to leave somebody in there.
Yeah, Gage doesn't know he's supposed to stay in.
No, okay, there's Martin staying
Christian
in.
Martin, yeah.
We get Martin some time with that rotation. 67-46. At the line with a chance to get it within 20. 1-1, front end, no good. Dawson, rebound.
Good dime.
Skierman gets on the board. Dawson with his 6th assist of the night. He had the school record in the last game with 11. 69-46. Drive and good for Hack. Dawson up ahead to Martin. Martin the drive, off the glass, no good. Cleaning the glass is Godfrey. Jeremiah Godfrey with 18, career high.
Frankfort doesn't even really attempt to put a body on anybody to block out.
71-48.
With Great Crossing already being good rebounders.
Steal or almost won by Dawson. Frankfort will come away with it. In the tall trees, Marino blocks Hack. It will stay with the Panthers. 5:58 to play.
Is the time correct on the?
We hope so. We're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Off balance jumper, gets his own rebound, does Austin. Dishes it to Hack, who kicks it out.
Not sure why Hack is passing up
Austin
shots.
Reverse layup, no good. Rebound, Gilbert. Three-point attempt, no good. Tips it to himself, does Martin, and now ahead to Marino, who gets fouled and will have to earn it from the line. 71-48, your unofficial score. 5:30 to play. We'll try to keep repeating that score because even if you're watching this game, the scoreboard bug cannot be right if it's linked to this scoreboard. So
right.
Marino misses the first free throw. He'll have another. He has now 19 points as he sinks that one. (72-48).
Nice way to start the district for
sure.
Well,
There
that-
is another three from Hack, no good.
But
Godfrey chased down the rebound. Frankfort knocks it out of bounds.
this will put them 2-0 in the district, correct? Western.
Yeah, they beat
Hills,
Western
yeah.
Hills. They've yet to play County, and they've yet to play Christian. Christian will not be able to hang with Great Crossing. I'm fairly confident of that. Franklin County's had some glimmers under a new coach where they've played well. Steal for Frankfort. Ellis, long pass to Hack. Hack drives the baseline against Skurman, drops it off, and it's stolen away by Martin. Here comes Great Crossing, 2-on-1. Martin lobs to Godfrey. Godfrey gets it, a pass that was deflected and taken away. And now on the fast break is Blythe.
It's good left.
Blythe with 22. Martin, he's had an adventurous quarter and a half here going to the basket.
You know, he can't get one to fall, and the ball's like a magnet into his hands.
He's not sure whether he wants to pass or drive or shoot. Makes the first free throw. It's his third point of the evening. 7 different Warhawks have scored. 9 have played. Martin makes both. Catch and shoot 3 is no good from Ellis, and Marino gets another rebound. Ahead to Skurman. Skurman drive up and under, no good. Fights for his own rebound. Blythe knocks it out of his hands. 4:21 to play. (74-50), your score. Skurman inside, left elbow Dawson, draw a crowd, now he throws it away. Up ahead to Hack. He will get hacked by Skurman and go to the line.
Well, again, Frankfort never stops playing. You know, you can very easily give up and just kind of dogging up and down the court. They don't do that.
No, they've, as I said, gotten theirs, at least in terms of their scoring averages. Blythe and Hack are going to end up right around what they've been doing all season.
Yeah, they're
Hack
completely
makes a free
outmanned.
throw. Yeah, they just do not have the weapons, certainly underneath. Marino lobs it into Godfrey. They're doing a good job contesting things on the inside here in the second half. Officials have let him play. Dawson left elbow jumper, back rim no good, but Strong up with the rebound as Godfrey gets it blocked though. GC in total control, 74-51. Skurman will inbound over the top to Dawson. Guarded by Blythe. Inside, nice back cut by Godfrey, but lost the handle. A lot of mustard on the pass from Skurman. Couldn't hang on to it.
That's a good look. I thought that was one of the better looks of the night. And you do have to whip that pass. It's just Godfrey could not handle it.
Threading the needle.
Yeah.
Small window. In traffic is Ellis, gets it to Hack. Hack drives, short jumper is good. Caleb Hack with 20. It's a 21-point game, 74-53, 3:27 to play. So Frankfort has played them even in the second half. In fact, they've won it by a point so far. Godfrey spins, draws the foul. This fourth quarter is taking longer than the rest of the game.
Yes.
I will never again say this game looks like it's headed to a running clock. Because you know it will not happen.
Put a little jinx on us there, Cal.
I do. I'm known for it. Godfrey makes the first free throw. He has 19. Boy, if they can get this kind of offense consistently from Jeremiah Godfrey, this team's just going to get more and more dangerous.
Yeah, that's something I'm sure that wasn't expected coming into this year.
Missed the free throw. Austin got the rebound. Blythe drove it for 2. Had a huge second half.
Yeah, Great Crossing you can't develop bad habits out here. You have to be able to
Alley-oop to Marino, missed it, but Skierman put it back.
be able to stop the ball, and that's the first thing you have to do. Nothing else matters. You got to stop the ball.
Basket swapping here in the second half. No, they've got a busy and challenging week ahead, and certainly Coach Page probably inclined to rest up a little, but
yeah, I don't think 2 minutes and something here.
No, I mean when he
back.
went with the younger guys there in the third quarter, I think you would have hoped as a coach that it was over with. But Marino got the offensive rebound after the miss by Dawson. Marino wanted to dunk it. Now he'll just hook it in as he kind of mishandled the pass from Richardson.
Yeah, see, Marino got pushed in the back right there and almost pushed down. And it's what happens when you're in a sloppy game like this and he's in the ball game.
Marino with 21. It's 79-55 with 2:20 to play. And again, most of the starters will sit down.
Yeah, you don't want to see any injuries right now.
No.
Ever, but especially now.
Especially with a short bench, short lineup, retooled lineup, whatever you want to call it. A lot of new faces in there for both teams. Skierman and Richardson still on the floor for the Warhawks.
Quite sure he double dribbled.
Yeah, I'm quite sure. I don't mind them not stopping the clock. Payne got a hand on it. It'll stay with Frankfort. Minute 45 and counting. Richardson went for the steal, didn't get it. Skierman sticks a hand in there.
Wow, what is going on right now?
This has turned into a summer basketball game.
Yep.
Skierman gets the defensive rebound. 90 seconds to play. Warren kicks it to Mason for an air ball 3. A rebound comes down to number 53, Spencer. Floater no good. Off of Frankfort on the rebounding action. Minute 15 to play. $79 to 55. 75 seconds to play. There is a three-pointer that's no good from Warren, rebounded by Frankfort, under a minute. They've put the score up there finally, now that there's no danger of shorting the thing out again.
Now that we don't need to know it.
Yeah, we're on a need-to-know basis. Martin gets intercepted. Mercifully, even though it's not officially a running clock, the end of this game is trucking along rather nicely. There's a nice second chance hoop for number 5, Emerson Markham.
Don't foul.
Wild shot, rebounded by Payne, kick to Warren. Warren really not supposed to take the 3, but he's going to. He misses. Mason rebound, gets it inside to Payne. Payne lays it up, not in. Bounced out of the rim. 10 seconds. And a hook that almost goes. And that will mercifully do it. Your final score, the Great Crossing Warhawks, 79. The Frankfort Panthers, 57. Great Crossing improves to 9-3 overall, 2-0 in the district.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts? When are we going to see you again? Is it the North Laurel game?
The 19th. I think maybe Bryan Station. Bryan Station, and then the 22nd we got North Laurel. Yeah,
the Reed Shepherd Show coming to town.
Yep. Final thoughts are this one was over in the first 3 minutes. I mean, Great Cross did a fantastic job with the pressure. Got a lot of turnovers there, easy buckets, and I mean it was done. It really was.
It was tout fini from there. The Warhawks will have a busy week in front of them, weather permitting again. Thursday night, they host George Rogers Clark.
Yep.
one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the state, maybe the number 1. And then on Saturday, they go to Madison Southern. So some final stats: Malachi Marino, 21 points, 17 rebounds. Jeremiah Godfrey, 19 points. Trey Dawson, 16 points and 6 assists to go with 3 steals. Ty Stearman, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. For Frankfort, Jordan Blythe, 24. Caleb Hack, 20. For Derek Varney, for Brett Smith, for James Scoggin, for Mike Scoggin, for DT Wells, I'm merely Cal Oaks. Good to be with you once again after the Christmas break. Good night. God bless. We'll talk to you Thursday, hopefully. See you then. Peace out.
Take it away, man.
Good job. Thanks for stepping in.